You know, this is so painful for me, right? Because if you follow the channel and you followed me during the draft process, you know the one guy I constantly said I wanted more than anything. I predicted we take Mike Green from Marshall before this draft. I want Starks personally. But if I didn't get Starks, I would want Jihad Campbell. Was this man right here? This man right here, I wanted so dang badly. So, Marlon Humphrey decided to take a jab at Shemar Stewart, and he said contract wasn't signed, but still processing. This is because, as of yesterday, the guy who should have been a Bengal, Starks, signed with the Ravens. But even though he wasn't signed, he was still processing with them beforehand. Now, of course, that's a shot at our guy Shemar Stewart, who refuses to process until his contract is done with. And he's not going to do anything until his contract's done with. He goes there, he goes to the process, he goes to the facility, but he stands on the sideline, he doesn't do anything. Because he doesn't want to risk an injury. He doesn't want to risk an injury without being signed to a contract. So yeah, that's the whole situation there. Now, there's not many rookies that refuse to play or process before they get signed. That's not a common thing. Usually rookies will process and do all this stuff before they sign their contract. For some reason, Shemar Stewart is not. It is what it is. It's his personal, what he wants to do, whatever. In reality, if you really look into it, it's not Shemar Stewart's fault at all. It's really the Bengals front office's fault. Long story short, the Bengals front office changed how they do their contract with Shemar Stewart. They changed the wording. They changed the contract. So it's, again, the Bengals front office trying to get a little extra ching on Shemar Stewart, which ends up really messing everything else up. Nonetheless, though, it is what it is. He's not processing because of it. And I don't know when he's going to process. We have to wait and see. But yes, Starks is processing. He has been processing, and he's ready to go. And, again, like I said, listen, that's why I love this guy. That's why I wanted him so bad for us coming out of the draft, because he's an animal. He's an absolute animal. He can do pretty much everything at the safety position. And it sucks so bad that he goes to the Ravens. It's like, listen, at the end of the day, if we lost him, I was just hoping he went to a team that wasn't in the AFC. I didn't really care where he went, just not AFC. I actually thought the Eagles were going to get him because this is a typical Eagles type of guy where he could do pretty much everything. But they didn't get him. It ended up going to the Ratbirds. And now the rest is going to be history because now we have to deal with him twice a year. And yeah. Kind of funny, actually. If you go through my list of players I really wanted, I think it was 2 years ago, right? I really wanted Darnell Washington. I really wanted Darnell Washington. 6'7", around 265 pounds. Absolute beast of a man. I wanted him because he could be a blocker for us, or he could go up there and catch the ball and be a goal line target. Obviously, Bengals missed out on him a couple times. We actually traded back with the Chiefs in that same draft when we went ahead and took Jordan Battles a little bit later on. That, us trading back, the Steelers took Darnell Washington right at that time period. Another player I really wanted was DeJuan Jones. The Brownies ended up getting him in the 3rd round. He's another player I really thought could be good for us. So it's funny that in Mike Green, this year, Mike Green, 2nd round pick for the Ravens. Another guy I really wanted for us was Mike Green. Okay, I'm not saying I didn't want Shemar, Stewart at the end of the day, but he was number 16 on my list for a reason, okay? Very great project. Could be a great player. I hope he ends up being a great player. but there are some players that were high on my list for a good reason. And yeah, this guy was one of them. Yeah, now I'm blanking on all the players who are on my list, but it sucks. But it is what it is at the end of the day. As I said before, everyone can talk their trash. Everyone can do whatever because we have to back it up. We have to prove ourselves that we are good enough to be better than all these other guys. All these other, teams, all these other players. And we missed the playoffs the last 2 years. So they're going to talk their talk. They're going to crap talk us. They're going to say whatever. It's going to be a long season, boys. It's going to be a long season. But let's just start out getting this crap done. Again, it's just, oh man, it's frustrating. It is absolutely frustrating. But shout out to Starks. Shout out. Hopefully he has a great career. One of those situations where it's like, I don't wish him the worst because obviously it's like when they went ahead and took our cornerback. They took Cheeto. Do I wish Cheeto the worst? No, I don't. I hope he gets burnt and destroyed, but I hope he does somehow get another contract and then he ends up, making more money and taking their money and not, doing anything. I would love to see that. But I can't wish negative or bad will on a player, even if they go to the enemy's team. Because we got Mike Hilton, and Mike Hilton used to be a Steeler, which still I don't know what's going on with Mike Hilton, whether or not he's going to come back or not. But anyway, guys, tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. See you guys next one.